Hi Gemini, Scottish Gypsy here to do your fortnightly tarot and oracle reading. Well, when I was pre-shuffling your cards today, the Moonbeam Focus card came out. At the bottom of the deck was the card that says self-regulation, exalted moon. So I'm thinking to myself, either Gemini is really narrowing in and getting really focused about something in their life. And with this self-regulation, maybe you've lacked discipline or self-regulation and now you're focusing. Or that's what you've been called to do, okay? I don't know what area in your life, if it's health, well-being, whether it's at work, whether it's focusing on a goal or an objective, but either way, it's about self-regulation and focus to achieve it, okay, Gemini? If you don't know, my name is Karen. A massive welcome to this channel, and readings go up every 2 weeks. I do a ton of bonus readings though, so absolutely make sure you're subscribed. That way you're not going to miss out on a reading. I feel great today. I've literally just got back from seeing my Gemini eldest daughter, Jordana, graduate from university. Such a proud mum moment. Yeah, and she graduated with a high distinction in social work. I think I've told you on this channel before, she works for the Department of Criminal Justice and Child Protection. So today was a glory day for my beautiful Gemini daughter, and she was absolutely glowing. I'll put a photo up on my Instagram for anyone that's keen to see, because a lot of you really do support me and my family, and you're always making comments when I do mention them. So let's get on with your reading. Let's see what this focus is all about, Gemini. I'm going to start with the Divine Doorways. Bottom of the deck, maybe you're going to be doing some self-regulation inventory. Like you might be thinking about, you know what, I really need to get a handle on that. Because it's got quiet moments. They want you to assess your goals to get ready for the next season. All right, so if you think of Geordie, she's closed out a significant milestone in her life. It took her 5 years to do that degree part-time on top of work. And this is about taking a stock take. Like, I've done that, I've achieved that, what now? No, I'm not saying everyone's done a degree, but I feel that there is a period of a self-inventory, a little bit of a quiet time in preparation for the next chapter, next season. Okay, Gemini, but let's shuffle. Let's see what the theme card is for you today, Gemini. Oh, what do we have? Cloudy vision. Yeah, I really think that the future might not be so certain now, and you might be thinking, what's next? Because I've got not all is clear at first, but the path will reveal itself. You're being asked to trust the journey. So even if your vision is a little cloudy or your future seems a little uncertain, there's just something about leaning into your faith and trusting that things are aligning for you in the way that they're meant to. Bottom of the deck, I've got divine insight. Seek higher knowledge and consult your inner vision, spiritual clarity. So there is something about you going inward at the moment, Gemini. I'm not sure why, but they really are saying the answers lie within in terms of you getting more focused, coming out of that cloudy vision. Then we've got bramble barrier. Address obstacles in your life head on and don't be discouraged. Clear your path. So a lot of you are either facing obstacles and challenges, or the next few weeks might have some for you. They are telling you to just clear the path. All right, let's get on with the next oracle, Gemini. Bottom of the deck, we have got watch for signs. Follow the moon. All right. I'm not sure what the signs are about. Have you been asking for a sign, Gemini? Signs can come in the form of angel numbers. It can be seeing a feather if you've asked for a sign on the path in front of you. There's so many different ways our angels and ancestors can give us signs. I feel like I'm connecting with a Gemini who's looking for clarity in their life right now, or they're looking for a sign about what's next, or if something is aligning for them or right for them. Let's see. So definitely I feel, oh, did you see that card? Release blocks. 2 cards that talk about blocks and obstacles. Okay, you've got address obstacles, clear your path, and then you've got release blocks, the falling moon. Bottom of the deck, there it is, Moonbeam Focus. Very strong reading, Gemini. I think you can see clearly here that the universe wants you to focus, and I definitely think self-regulate, because that really did come out So I don't know if you've been lacking focus with that cloudy vision, or you have, not been as disciplined as usual. I really feel like that's what they're telling you. There's some sort of block that you're needing to release. You're needing to clear your path. This can be an internal block. It can be an actual challenge or obstacle that you're facing, something that's in your way. But definitely focus is required. I feel compelled to get one more. Okay. Give me one more card, please, from this deck for Gemini. Okay, well, nice card. We've got reach for the moon. They want you to go for it. So they want you to focus and they want you to go for it. All right, let's look at the next Oracle, Gemini. What do we have from the mystical wisdom this time? All right, so it's a time of following your intuition. So if you do lack clarity or you are facing obstacles, whatever it is, trust your inner knowing, Gemini, your intuition. Let's see which cards are going to come out. Gemini. One more shuffle. Oh, okay. Cards are jumping out today. Competition. You're needing to summon the courage and self-confidence. So there could be a situation in the next few weeks that you're facing some obstacles or some competition or some challenges head on. You are being told to confront it, to rise up, to be brave in the face of whatever is standing in your way or whatever confrontation you're facing or competition. Some of you could be competing for something. Definitely a message around believing in yourself. It is saying focus and go for it. Okay, let's get one more for you from this deck. Letting go, learning to let go. You'll know what that means, Gemini, if that message is meant for you. That it means that there's something that you're needing to let go of. It can be literal, or it can be clearly a metaphor. It can be something within that you're holding onto and you need to release. Okay, so you'll know what it is. I have got here, you've been told to blaze your own trail and to be original. Bottom of the deck, I've got pursue spiritual growth as well. Pursue enlightenment. And I feel that's part of your learning to let go. The spiritual growth is connected to that. All right, let's get on to tarot. Oof. Bottom, oh my goodness. Well, you're not going to be bored and fed up much longer. You are manifesting change or new opportunities. Because I've got the Ace of Swords, which happens to be your ace, because it's air. It is next to an Ace of Pentacles, and then I've got Four of Cups, which connects to disappointments, not being happy, can be feeling bored, fed up, but particularly in this deck, it's just, it's like there is something about stillness coming through for me as well. But either way, you're with the Magician energy, which is about using your skill, your talent, your ability, the law of attraction as well to manifest. And it feels like you're manifesting pretty strongly. And what you're manifesting is sword and pentacle. Now, swords can connect to the mind. It can connect to communication, thoughts and ideas. And it also, with the Ace of Pentacles, can be more tangible, right? This can be opportunities for work, opportunities for money. It can be property, investment, right? It's a solid new beginning. And you've got two new beginnings together. So I feel you've taken charge here. Like even if you were meh, Four of Cups, even if you were unhappy or disappointed or bored or fed up, you're like, you know what? It's time for me to make the change. I am the artist of my life, and if I'm not happy, it's up to me to change it. Now, if you're going, I'm not thinking that, when that's what they're telling you, right? This is about a person stepping into their power and believing in themselves. The Magician is also connected to, for me, the infinity symbol. Anything is possible, as above, so below. It's about having a strong focus and a strong intention. It feels like I've got a Gemini who might be reclaiming their independence, reclaiming their power, or just really taking charge in their life. All right, we're going to pull 3 cards, Gemini. First 3. One more, please. Doesn't want to leave my hand. Oh, Gemini, glorious. Now, I did get an age restriction because there's some nudity on some of the cards, so please excuse me. I'll have to cover up her wee naked body, But your first card out is Sublime. It is one of my favorite cards, and it is the major arcana for Aquarius, the Star. Divine healing, Gemini. You know, some of you could have really been focusing on your health and well-being recently. Some of you could really be finding your purpose, really connected to some sort of vision that you might have when you've had cloudy vision before. You know, the Star does connect to our North Node for me as well. So some sort of wish fulfillment, dream achieved. If you think of Jordana, you know, there's been a wish granted in terms of finalizing 5 years of hard graft on that study and getting a high distinction and having a moment on stage today with her family there to cheer her on. So, you know, the Star is major arcana, and it talks to serious major wishes being granted. Also, like I say, talks to divine healing. So beautiful, very spiritual. And then we've got the Hermit on the bottom of the deck. A person who's trusting the answers within. They're following the light. This is the Star, by the way. This is a person who's been spiritually guided towards something they feel is part of their destined path. Let's see. Gemini. Woof. King of Wands. Now, this is the element of fire. This is a Gemini fired up. This is a Gemini driven, ambitious, focused, determined, like fierce determination. Also pretty confident. You can see the lines which always connect to Leo. You could be dealing with a Leo or have a strong placement. No, if you're not in the King of Wands, there could be a person that's significant in the next few weeks who you would think of as a King of Types archetype, as I just described. Let's get the last one for the top row. I mean, King of Wands is a take charge person, and with the go for it and the summon the courage up with the competition card, this is a person who's in it to compete and win. Okay, we've got 8 of Cups. You're reaching for something that you've been striving for. And then in the split, I am noticing the Fool. So there's something about the next chapter. You know, so a lot of you, there could be some sort of new beginning as well on the horizon. But what I will say is this is... if you look at the 8 of Cups does talk to withdrawal. It can talk to exiting situations, leaving situations, people, places, whatever behind, because we no longer find happiness there. We no longer find meaning there. And, you know, we're seeking that. So we leave, right? So it is a person taking action that's an empowered energy of like, I'm not happy anymore. But this for me feels like a Gemini who's reaching for a goal, dream, or aspiration and achieving it. Because if you see this 8 of Cups, they're reaching for the Star. And you've got the Star. I see a really bold Gemini here. Someone who is really driven and focused on something. There is some sort of goal that you're striving for here. Okay. Look, once again, your cards are really being strong today with me. You've got the Fool and the Hermit again, being guided towards a new beginning. Now, the Fool's the Hermit is the wise sage, a person with a lot of wisdom. So it's like, you know, because sometimes the Fool can be, am I foolish taking this risk? You know, the Hermit is either someone's really giving you advice around the new beginning and saying, you know, yeah, absolutely, you should do this. Or else it's you trusting your own inner wisdom, your own inner GPS towards the path that you should be on. Middle. Let's look at the heartbeat of your reading today, Gemini. What is it? Yeah, I really, oh, wow. Whew. I just had a beautiful goosebumps. All right. Because I know you've got the 4 of Cups, but what I'm feeling here, Gemini, is you're taking charge because there's the Magician in the split. You're like, if I'm not happy, the only person that can fix it is me, right? It's like you are the magic maker of your life. You are the artist of your life. You are the creator of your life, of your destiny, Star card. I have a Gemini who's stepping into their power and aligning with their destiny, right? So whatever this new journey is, I feel that this next chapter of your life feels like it's purpose driven, like you're in alignment. Gemini. 7 of Swords. You know, with the Star card and the Seven of Swords, you could have dealt with some deception. That could be part of the Four of Cups, the disappointments, whether or not people have disappointed you by not being honest with you, deceiving you, political, you know, this can be politics at work, you know, all of those kind of things. Seven of Swords can be shadier energy. And the Four of Cups can be someone who's not happy, right? Who's disappointed. Either way, I feel like you're taking charge and you're really like listening to your inner voice. Let's get the last three. Now also, Seven of Swords in its strength is about strategy and tactics. Okay, so there could be something around you really being strategic about some sort of new path or, you know, new journey that you're taking here. So, could also be dealing with an Aries or have a strong placement, just because the Fool is their major arcana. Beautiful. You've got the Seven of Pentacles. This particular deck, it also reminds me of the Nine of Pentacles in other decks, because you see the beautiful person with all the pentacles. That's why it always throws me. Beautiful earth energy. You know, that earth angel is, particularly when I use this deck, I really feel like my daughter Jordana, who I would 100% describe as an earth angel. I feel like a lot of you are. I feel like a lot of you really love nature, love animals. But also with 2-7 showing up in your reading today, I've got a Gemini who is really potentially thinking about a new direction. Sevens can be a point of taking a pause. It can be a point of reflection. Am I on the right path? You know, is there anything I need to do differently? Do I need to change tact? Do I need to work harder? Do I need to continue to invest? Like, so I do feel like, Gemini, you are definitely reflecting on your life. I just don't know what area, because I mean, cups connect to love, emotion, relationships. Pentacles can be our work. It can be our money. So you might be really doing a bit of a stock take, but I feel this is a bit of a self-inventory. Can't find the card now. With the 2-7s, there is a reflection. Let's get two more. Beautiful. Wow, oh my gosh. Chariot, Cancerian energy. We are, we're in Cancer season, I think. I can't see the date. I haven't got my glasses on. I haven't really thought even what month we're in, but I'm pretty sure we are in Cancer season. Maybe at the tail end of Gemini, because I literally can't see my phone. I'm blind as a bat. And isn't that interesting? It's another 7. 7, 7, 7. In the split, 9 of Cups. Just one moment. I'm just going to read this to you, Gemini. This is important, so bear with me. The angel number 777 is often seen as a positive and spiritually significant number. It is associated with luck, spiritual awakening, and divine guidance. I did tell you that it's like, I don't know if you're reflecting on your life or something in your life here, and you might be thinking you're on the right path. Now, watch for the signs. Can talk about getting spiritual direction. I feel like, you know, the angel number is 777, and if you start seeing after this reading, it might be confirmation that you're looking for. Seeing 777 repeatedly is believed to be a message from your spirit guides encouraging you to trust your intuition and pursue your life's purpose, Star card. It can also signify a time of new beginnings, Fool, and personal growth, 7 of Pentacles, you know, and you had the pursue spiritual growth with the Enlightenment card. Urging you to embrace change, 4 of Cups, I'm not happy, therefore I have to change, Magician, and align with your higher self. Pretty amazing, Gemini. We've got one more card to pull, but, you know, incredible. 9 of Cups is... you know, it's when we get to that beautiful place where we feel really content. There's a serenity, there's a peace where there wasn't happiness. This is about a soul that feels fulfilled. Now, 8 of Cups is a soul that doesn't feel fulfilled. 4 of Cups, I'm not happy. 8 of Cups, my soul is not fulfilled. I'm no longer finding happiness or meaning here. Aligning, a lot of you, this is aligning with your life purpose. So this could be a real direction change for a lot of the Geminis here. But you are finding like serenity and happiness here after a period of not, Gemini, definitely. And you're really taking charge, King of Wands Chariot, whether you're a man or a woman. It's really just talking about the energy, right? Which is determination and focus. Woo, we got the Empress. Yeah, goodness gracious. Another energy of creation. You know, Magician and Empress, there's something beautiful about this reading today. Really creative. You're really using your imagination. I feel like you're really focused. You want change. And I feel a lot of you, there might be a big decision around life purpose. I've got Knight of Pentacles and I've got the Ten of Cups at the bottom of the deck. You know, this can be a proposal of some sort. With the Ten of Cups, this can be a proposal of marriage. Could be connected to an earth sign, but don't have to be. You know, the Knight of Pentacles is working slowly, working diligently, working hard towards the Ten of Pentacles, right? Which is long-term wealth, prosperity, commitment. And Ten of Cups is that place of bliss, happiness. You know, and we do see a progression here. We saw the Nine of Cups and the Eight of Cups. So there's like this elevation in terms of happiness. So 8, 9, 10 of Cups. Now there could definitely be a proposal or an opportunity here with the Knight of Pentacles. Now someone could have been really thinking and now they're ready to take action. Because you've got the Chariot in the main spread. Now also, if there are anything standing in your way, release blocks, okay? Chariot is focus. It's determination. It's, you know, I have a dream, I have a mission, I have an intention, and no matter what adversity or challenge or competition or anything that gets in my way, Chariot says laser focus. Like I'm going to reach my destination, whether it be a metaphor or whether it be literal. Now the Fool and the Chariot could be indicative of travel. So there could be a new chapter of your life. Maybe there's a relocation. Maybe there's a move. Maybe there is travel. I haven't seen the world, but it still definitely could be the case. But I see a Gemini on a mission. Now the King of Wands, you know, fire, passion. You might be in the Empress energy. Look out, Brussels sprout, because if you are, I feel like they go, oh, she's so sensual, she's so fertile. And this King of Wands might be making a beeline with the Chariot energy for his Empress. Just saying. Okay, so there could be something around that. Court cards can be people, Gemini, they can be the energy you're in, but it looks beautiful. I do feel angel number 777 is a powerful indication. It's the sign that you might be needing. If you are reconsidering the direction of something in your life, right? And for some of you, it could be your life purpose. I see an empowered Gemini. You know, we've seen the Magician a couple of times. We've got the Chariot, and the King of Wands and the Star. This is like, I'm on a mission towards that. Now, you need to define the star for me, Gemini. It's different for everyone. But, you know, it is absolutely beautiful. You're coming out of Four of Cups. You're taking charge. You're like, I'm not going to sit in that Four of Cups energy anymore. I'm going to create change. I'm going to reach for, you know, what makes me happy, Nine of Cups. You know, because you saw it, and then we've got the person reaching for that star, and you've got the star. It's flipping beautiful, Gemini. This is so nice, and I'm so happy to see it, particularly on such a joyful day that I've just had with my beautiful Gemini daughter, and her dad, my ex-husband, is a Gemini too, so he got to have that moment with his daughter today. God bless. I hope you enjoyed the reading. Love and light. Bye, guys.